good? You good? Hope you're wavy. Hope you're gravy. Hope you're gravy. Hope you're gravy. Hope you're gravy. I make music. I make music. I make music. I'm doing a song day challenge. We're supposed to drop a song a day until the end of the year. Drop 7 songs every Friday, 7 songs, 180 something right now, currently. So link in description if you want to hear my music, link in description. I'll greatly appreciate it. Join the Discord as well, join the Discord. You know, with regards to my Discord, I really want, I was watching, the artist Logic, he posted something on his Instagram, this interaction he had with a fan, where the fan was talking about how she met someone, she made a friend on Discord, because Logic has a Discord server, and she ended up flying to, because it was in America, she ended up flying to that person's state, and they met up, and they grabbed food, and they were talking, and they've developed a relationship, like a friendship, so they're gonna be seeing each other more often. I was like, that's amazing. So, link in the description for the Discord. I want to try, hopefully, encourage stuff like that. We'll see if it's possible. I'll be honest, I'm not the most I'm not good at the texting and the online stuff. So, we'll see. We'll figure it out together. And hopefully the community can become very lively, and people can, even without me necessarily, I'll be there. I'll be active, but you know, I'm awkward. So hopefully y'all can also get the ball rolling with me as well. Just help me get that. So yeah, link in the description for the Discord. You know what I was thinking about? I watched this boxing match. When did I watch it? 2 days ago. I got in trouble because I was making popcorn at night. I'm really not supposed to do that because it makes noise. I like use the pot. I had like actual natural corn kernels, like the popcorn kernels, and I was popping popcorn. It was making a lot of noise because my aunt sleeps nearby, so then she has bad hearing, so I was like, she's not gonna hear that. But then my brother was like, it's midnight, what are you doing? Oh well, you live and you learn, right? Anyway, why did I even, oh yeah, boxing match. That was the same night that I popped popcorn. And I watched the boxing match. This guy Anthony Joshua was boxing. He's a great boxer, man. People hate though, and I think that is a natural consequence of being in the limelight, being popular. With all that fame and admiration also comes a lot of criticism. So he gets criticized constantly. The people say he's trash, he can't box, he's this, he's that, which makes no sense. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He was heavyweight champion for years. He had like 3 belts. Like, how can someone like that not know how to box? How can you reach that level and then stay at it for so long and not know how to box? It's such an absurd, but you know, that's the level of criticism you get when you're at those heights. People are ruthless. So he was boxing this past weekend. He won his match. But you know, it's not enough to win. People are like, why didn't he knock him out in the 3rd round? Because he knocked him out in the 7th round. There's this other boxer, Deontay Wilder. He knocked that same guy out in the first round. So people are like, and AJ and Deontay Wilder have been, that's been a match people have wanted to see for a long time. And AJ says that's the person he's going to fight next. That's what his promoters say, at least. And no, he said it as well. He wants to fight Deontay Wilder next. This is in discussion. So people are like, look, Deontay Wilder knocked this guy out in the first round. You knocked him out in the 7th round. It's not going to work. He's going to destroy you, AJ. He's going to destroy you. And you can't box. So why are you even trying to fight Deontay Wilder? You're going to get destroyed. And I'm like, listen, like, first of all, AJ was supposed to fight someone else that weekend. But like 5 days before the match was supposed to happen, the guy AJ was supposed to fight tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. So that he got removed from the fight card, and this new guy got inserted. The issue with that is you have to train for a specific fighter because everyone has different fighting styles, everyone has different techniques, everyone has different physiques, different strategies. So when you've been spending months preparing for this one fighter, and then that person's gone, and you're given 5 days notice to fight someone entirely different, it's going to take some adjusting, guys. It's not going to be some simple, you know. So for AJ, it was like, okay, it took him 7 rounds to figure this guy out and get the knockout. Like, what more do we want? Jeez, people. It's better to be slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race than you just like, I have to give the people what they want. Because if you don't have a strong mind and you let the things people say get to you, you can end up acting rashly, making rash decisions, and getting knocked out because you were listening to what everyone was saying. You have to have a strong mind. Be like, no, I'm gonna do what I've been trained to do, which is, and I like AJ's new fighting style because he lost his belts to this guy Alexander Usyk like last year, and that was devastating for him. He lost twice because he lost the first time when he was champion, so then he lost his belts. So then he's entitled to a rematch, and then he lost the rematch. Almost won though. That's another thing that I hate, because when he lost that rematch, people were like, they're clowning him, of course. But the first half of the fight, he was winning. Like, he was genuinely like giving Usyk hell, but he got tired. He couldn't maintain that same level of energy for the 12 rounds. So around round 6, he started like slowing down, and his punches weren't as heavy, and that's when Usyk came and won by points. But it was a split decision. It wasn't like a unanimous decision. It was split. So Usyk narrowly won. People will say people will contest what the judge's decision and whatnot. But then I watched that fight. I thought it was close because AJ was winning the first half. Like, I thought he was gonna knock him out at some point, but then he ran out of steam. So his new strategy now, after that whole debacle, is more slow, more methodical. He has this beautiful jab that he's been developing, where it's like he uses it to feel an opponent out, to wear them down, to break them down, to score points, but also it allows him to find an opening. So you can picture it. You're fighting this guy, and it's just like every moment you see, like, you just give him a quick jab, jab, jab. AJ's like 6'8". He's big, very muscular man. A jab from that guy hurts. Just like jab, jab, over the course of like many rounds, right? It wears you down. It tires you out. It hurts. Like, you're gonna get sloppy, you're gonna get dizzy. And then over time, that opening he's looking for, where he can come through with the powerful hook, that opening is gonna come. And when it does, and it did, for him it came in the 7th round. Oh my, it's like a beautiful knockout. Beautiful. You need to watch the go on his Instagram, Anthony Joshua, and he posted the highlight reel. Beautiful knockout, just beautiful. Like the guy he was fighting, Hellenius, just out like a light, hit the mat, out, instant knockout. You don't see a lot of those in boxing. Like just clean knockouts where the guy's just out. You don't see too many of those. Usually the guy gets knocked down, gets back up, but he doesn't make it in time for the count because the ref counts to 10. Or maybe he does get up, but then the ref can see that he's too dizzy, he's not in his right mind, like, so he needs to stop the fight there. This was like AJ's knockout. Just guy was out. And that's why I like this new strategy of his. Yes, it's slow. It's not as entertaining as the combinations that people want to see. But it gets the job done. And that's what's important. I was watching a post-fight interview that AJ gave, and he's like, because at some point the fans were booing, because I think around round 5 or round 6, because they wanted to see a knockout, right? They were getting impatient. They were like, and even it doesn't help that the commentators as well are saying, oh, the fight isn't supposed to go on this long, da 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 da. I'm like, shut up, like, let the man cook, please, let him cook. This is boxing, it's an art. You can't turn it into this, it's just blood sport where it's just like, it's all about the sensationalism. Like, no, like, let the artist paint. Let him figure it out for himself. Let him move at his own pace. Jeez Louise, man. What matters more than anything is that you win. And that's what AJ was saying in his post-fight interview. He's like, I don't care what these people are saying. They're saying they want me to knock him out in the 1st round, the 3rd round, whatever. I don't listen to that. My priority is winning the match. If that means winning by points, if that means winning like on a technical level, or if it means a later round knockout, it is what it is. What I'm not going to do is rush myself and then expose myself to danger just so that I can give in to the crowd. And I think that's a wise way of looking at it. And I think that new strategy is going to help him against someone like Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder is dangerous. When he knocked out Robert Helenius, AJ's opponent this past weekend, when Deontay Wilder knocked that guy out in the 1st round, Helenius was in critical condition. Like apparently there was talk that he might have permanent damage or something, but he recovered, thank God. But it was a brutal knockout because Deontay Wilder has one of the, if not the hardest punches in boxing. He's a lethal punch. I think all the fights he won, every single one of the fights he won was won by knockout, like devastating knockouts. So when you're going against a guy like that, your strategy cannot be, let's just trade blows, let's just throw hands and see who survives. That's a horrible strategy against someone like Deontay Wilder. No, it needs to be a 12-round fight. If you can knock him out, great. If you can find a way to knock him out, great. But you want to be able to go the distance and avoid that punch, man. So I think this new strategy that AJ has is it was needed. It was needed. So maybe those losses against Usyk, it really started with Andy Ruiz, because Andy Ruiz also beat him. But then he won that rematch. Andy Ruiz beat him, right? And then the rematch, he came back and his approach was more slow, methodical. That's when we started to see that approach develop. And he won that rematch with that approach. Then with Usyk, it didn't work out. I think he was still trying to like channel that old style of like, let me go all out. And he couldn't sustain it for 12 rounds. And he lost. So now, he's gone back to the drawing board. A lot more disciplined, a lot slower, but think it's beautiful to watch. Personally, I love to see that jab. I love to see it, man. I think it's cool. It's nice to see him break down his opponent over time and throw punches here and there and get an uppercut in sometimes because he creates an opening. And I think it's so sick. But other people don't think so. Other people think it's boring. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Ugh. But yeah, I think it's I think he can beat Wilder. I really do. Most people don't. Most people think that's a crazy thing to say, but I think he can. I think this new approach is going to be what does it. This evening, I'm attending a marriage course at this. I started attending this new church. I just wanted to see what it's about, and they have a marriage course this evening, which I'm looking forward to. They're just going to be teaching about marriage, like financial thing, like how you need to manage your finances within a marriage, all these different dynamics, your roles as men and women, how they're different, and all these different things. So I'm attending that course. I think it's good to prepare for these things, you know. I think people walk into marriage just like, hey, let's get married. It's like, no, like have a game plan, have a strategy, and you'll be way more likely to go the distance. So I'm gonna go there with my notes. I'm gonna take notes. I'll let you know how it is tomorrow. I'll let you know if it was dope or not. I'm sure it'll be dope. I'm sure I'll learn something. I'll learn something. Even if I disagree with some things, I'm sure I'll have good nuggets to take away with me that I can be like, yeah, I'm definitely going to apply that in my marriage. So yeah, I'll let you know. And it's cool that they invite single people as well, because usually they just invite married couples. But it's like, no, single people need to know this. Like, it's like, you know, like so that we don't make very bad mistakes, critical mistakes. Yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. You know I have to pray at the end of all my videos just to impart blessing and peace and protection. So without further ado, let's go. Dear God, thank you for this individual watching this right now. Thank you that you're blessing them, that you're taking care of them. Thank you that you make them whole and unique. That you're guiding them on a unique path, one that leads to fulfillment, one that leads to peace, one that leads to people that can love them and take care of them, and that, you know, they achieve joy in their hearts, in their minds, that they're at peace, Lord. Thank you that every day is a new day to be better and do better. So you're encouraging them, oh God, to just make the most of the time they've been given and help them be grateful for all the things they have in their life. Help them have a grateful spirit, a grateful heart, so that they can attract even more blessings, oh God, and good health, long life, and happiness over this individual, over their friends, over their family. Just take care of them and be present with them, oh God, in everything they do. Guide them and then be there and show favor, show amazing favor. So favor, and peace over this person's life. In my name I pray. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I'll see y'all.